What's up, guys? Today got the Mora Eldris. Alright, so right here, got all the specifications. Alright, it's got your English. Well, I guess it could be either way. It's got your standard and your metric. Alright, so try to get that on camera really good. Alright, so you can see it weighs 2.8 ounces. Blade thickness, the length and everything. So actually I held off from buying this knife for a while, just because I wasn't sure how good it was going to feel, but local knife store had it, and I was actually able to feel it in the hand, and I was actually really surprised at how well it felt. This thing is super sharp. It's got an extremely sharp 90-degree spine. It's not very thick, as you can see. There it is. Alright, according to the box, it is 0.08 inches or 2 millimeters thick. So again, not super thick. It feels really good as a neck knife. And I'm saying that, I'm not a neck knife kind of guy, but like I've not actually wore it for an extended amount of time on my neck, especially like out and about or anything. But you know, just kind of close and everything, I've wore it, and it's again, it's not super heavy or anything. Feels really nice, and it's got a good hollow grind right there. So really, it kind of reminds me of the Cansbull, just like shrunk way down. And actually, the if you guys have the Cansbull, that little belt loop thing that it's got actually fits on it. So if you wanted to, you could 100% wear this thing, you know, wear it on your belt right there or something. But I just kind of, I've got this piece of paracord right there. All right, and I've got 2 overhand knots tied in it, so I can make it smaller, or you know, lengthen it, whatever I want to do. So I kind of like that. I'm not 100% set on it yet, and I've not packed this knife for any extensive amount of time, but I have packed my other Moras and definitely like my other Moras, so I don't have any problem saying I like this knife for sure. But let's put it through some tests real quick. Nothing too crazy, just, you know, kind of see how it performs. Like I said, super sharp. All right, the spine's super sharp, so I definitely think it's like I said, it's going to perform. So let's try it out. All right, guys. So got this piece of oak stick right here. Oak is hardwood, if you didn't know that. But you know, we'll see what it does. Let's see. Let's get a good little. Hopefully you guys can see that pretty good. Let's get like a... See how well that just eats into the wood. And then just rip. Alright. Let's go get some real fine stuff. So yeah, you can kind of see that start curling up on itself. So yeah, super fine. That's just the knife itself, you know. Nothing crazy. I've not stropped it. Like, this is factory. I've not even hardly cut anything with this yet. So this is straight from the manufacturer like this. Like I said, I've not stropped it. I've not sharpened it. They come extremely sharp. I've not gotten a Mora yet that wasn't sharp. So yeah, let's try something else. Alright guys, so I've got this piece of boot leather right here. So this stuff is pretty thick. And we'll just that's kind of like, I don't know, that's almost ridiculous how sharp that is. Because like, as long as it gets on there good. Yeah, look at that. So I was going to do some batoning, but I got to thinking, with this knife, you're probably not going to do that. Not that I necessarily feel like it can't, because I feel like it could. But you know, you're more than likely you're going to have a bigger knife, probably a better knife to do this with, more effective. But I feel like if you was just to only have this knife, then 100% you're going to be able to baton with it. But if you guys want to see that, I'll save it for another video or something. But yeah, I mean, I definitely like this knife, and like I said, 100% I feel like it could probably baton, but more than likely you're not going to be doing that with this. But you guys seen how sharp it was. As far as feather sticking goes, definitely going to be good for feather sticking. That 90-degree spine is going to strike a ferro rod really good. Alrighty guys, so here it is, striking a ferro rod. Alright, so like I said, super sharp 90-degree spine. Alright, so minimal effort. And you know, that's one good thing about a neck knife, is you've always got it right there, especially for like bushcrafting and stuff. Always got it right there. Now, sometimes it is kind of in the way, but you know, you can always take it off, you know, whatever. But for the most part, you got it. It's right there. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I definitely like this knife. Like I said, I held off for a while just because I wasn't sure how well it would feel. But I mean, I feel like I've got fairly decently wide hands, and it's, you see, you can choke up on it, you know, whatever. It's got, it's super, it just feels super nice. The handle is contoured, like, it's not crazy. You know, Mora knives don't go crazy, but for whatever reason, it just feels like super contoured to your hand. You could use this skinning, you know, whatever. Like this, I feel like would be a super nice skinning knife. Potentially, if you was cooking with it or something, peeling an apple. Like this is just a really good size. Right now, it's super tight. I've had Moras to where they would kind of flop out of their sheath. You just have to watch that. You know, it might not. You don't know. Never know. More than likely, it probably will. But it's not that hard to, you know, close that back up and get it to where it was tight feeling again. So, yeah, there it is. Let me know what you guys think. Leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.